This is a text from a student. I have already went through the text and underlined all the mistakes found. However, this tool will help me give them oral feedback on their mistakes, and I can give a better explanation than writing in the margins. Also, they can listen to it as much as they like. Here it goes. So here, dangers of dating sites. I would write dangers of online dating. Would sound better than sites. Then nowadays is one word, so you don't need the separation. Where are the flower and the fancy dinner invites? You have an S there, so you need an S at flowers, since your subject is more than one. They do not exist in virtual world. You're missing the article, so the. Here, in fact, you need a comma after the discourse connector. Therefore, in fact, comma, people should stay away from these kind of sites, and so on. Oh, this one is fine. I don't know why it's underlined, since you're referring to someone. Here, uh, usually in a formal academic essay, you don't use contraction. So you would write, men like to know there is a certain waiting list and not theirs. Here, online dating magazine stated that it's an ego rush that can affect your brain, and this is part of a quote, so you need to introduce a quote using quotation marks. And push away their former partners with an S. So here, people sign up on dating sites with one clear intention, which is to find the perfect match and to get offline as soon as possible. So you do not need a semicolon, but you need to insert a to. That's good. So here, instead of so, since not so formal, I would write thus, would probably sound better. Here, after approximately, you do not need a comma, since you do not take a break after approximately. It's approximately 10% of sex offenders use dating sites to get to their victims. You're missing an S. And here, they basically fish for their prey. Usually, prey refers to hunting. Therefore, I would write they basically hunt for their prey and not fish. Here, not not only do sex offenders take pleasure in creating fake profiles, but also serial killers. So I would rephrase this. Maybe not only do sex offenders take pleasure in creating fake profiles, but they also create ones of serial killers. That would be a better rephrase. Oh, here, always keep personal information off the net. Once again, since it's a formal academic essay, you should write off the internet instead of the net. Here, the Better Business Bureau, along with the FBI, for example, found an increasing number of etc. Here, you should write For example, they found an interesting number of new profiles, and so on. So you would need a they, which refers to the FBI and the Better Business Bureau. That was fine. Oh, here I really like your quote. And here, to conclude, you need an E at the end of conclude. And here, you did the same mistake twice, so I'm not sure if it's because it's a typo or something like that, because each other is not one word, but two words. So you need a separation between them. And same for here. So this is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate and you can write me an email. Thank you.